Hello, everybody. I'm back after a while. I've been busy with many things, so I want to give you a new DevOps SRE interview question. Today's question involves Python and some automation and monitoring. If you like the content I'm creating, please like and subscribe. That helps my channel. And here we go. So the question today is, how would you use Python to monitor health and performance of a distributed microservices architecture? So with this question, the interview is looking for several things here. One is your knowledge of Python, obviously. Also, your design on how you're going to go about solving this problem of monitoring the performance of an application that has maybe 20 different microservices running, say in Kubernetes and whatnot, right? So for you to answer this question, you would have to have an understanding of how this whole system would work so that you can then come up with a design on the fly to answer to solve this problem, if you will, right? So it turns out it's actually not that difficult if you know the pieces, right? So let's go ahead with the answer, and if you want to pause the video, you can do that. If you want to think about your answer first. So here we go. The answer for today's question, first of all, you have to get the data from all these microservices. And how would you do that? You have to use some kind of Python library like Prometheus or statsd. Or for each microservice code, in the code itself, it's going to call those libraries to send the what's called the instrumentation data to some kind of other system that collects the data. And for that, and we get to the second step. So when those data is sent typically to a system that runs Prometheus or Grafana, or sometimes called ELK stack, which is very, very common, by the way. And I have another couple of questions around that stack somewhere else, so you can look that up if you'd like. Anyway, the idea is you're collecting the data continuously from these services into a tool called Prometheus or Grafana or ELK. What now if the libraries that you're using doesn't have the support for the kind of data that you need from some of these microservices, you would then use some kind of custom Python code to send those data set again to the collecting tool like Prometheus. Grafana is actually a wonderful tool for displaying data that Prometheus collects. And ELK is this basically a whole stack that we can talk about in another video, where you collect all the stats that comes through, and you can do a lot of queries with it. That's a whole other topic for another day. Now, once you've done all this, you then have to automate the alerting, because just because you're collecting data and displaying on dashboard doesn't mean the people supporting the system would know when something goes wrong. For that, we have another free tool called Prometheus Alert Manager that you can use easily along with Prometheus servers to send alerts based on your setting, based on your criteria when something is not good enough and you need to be sending alerts to somebody. You can then integrate that with PagerDuty or Opsgenie or any other tool that will send out an alert to the on-call engineers, either through messaging like Slack or PagerDuty to the PagerDuty app and whatnot. So you see, first of all, you have to understand the architecture of what's going on in this problem, and then you have to have the pieces together, and you have to speak to it in a coherent fashion so that the interviewer knows that you understand all those pieces and how they come together to solve this problem. If you like the content of my video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.